Hello everyone, Kim Victoria here. A couple videos ago I presented this journal and all the decoration is made from scraps. I used craft and black cardstock, 2 sheets of paper per signature, and everything else is scraps. But it's a really good cover. And I have discovered this about myself. I think my style is sort of coming into play. I've been making junk journals for oh golly, over 3 years. And I have experimented like crazy and tried all different kinds of shapes, sizes, and types. I like this style. So this one came out so nice, and I still had plenty of scraps, so I decided to make another one. And this one, I want among the scraps, I have fabric. I have enough of this fabric to make 2 journal covers. So this one is the first one, and I have put in 6 signatures. And on this one, I thought I'd have a little fun and just leave the long tails from sewing the signatures. And it might be fun for somebody to play with that, maybe add some dangles or something like that. I don't know, but it's fun. Now in this one, again, I make really good covers, if I do say so myself. I've gotten really good at it. So I use a good cardboard and wrap the fabric completely around and use cardstock to finish it off on the inside and use another piece of fabric on the spine. And for this style, I like this style because I don't have to make a floating spine for it to lie flat. It lies nice and flat wherever I go in here. I mean, yeah, you got to push it down a little bit, but it's just nice, and I like this style. This is very pleasant for me to make, and it's easy for someone to use. And I'm really thinking about that more. So in this one, I wanted to be more colorful. The other one was just craft and black cardstock for the bases of all the pages with the scraps on it. And this one I decided to be a little more colorful. So I got the orange and the black and kind of a plummy color and a couple of yellows. So yeah, brighten it up. This is so festive, so colorful. So I wanted to brighten up. And I added more pockets. The other one I didn't add much in the way of pockets. This one has more pockets. And I added some of these flip ups so that it's just got a little more going on than the previous one. I think I'm going to be exploring this style quite a bit. And I thought I'd add a flip out. And again, if you didn't see the previous video, and I will link it, this particular black cardstock came from a paper pad that was spiral bound. So when I ripped it out and cut off the spiral part, the holes part of the spiral binding that this was attached to, I went, hey, that makes kind of a fun embellishment. So there you are. And just to let you know, I did use my favorite Yes Paste. Yes Paste for me is like having glue stick in a jar. And I use my old beater glue brush and just work it into the paste in there, and it is so good. It's stick flat glue, and it seems like it's expensive when you buy it, but when you're using it, it just lasts forever, and it's great for this kind of a glue in. There's no wrinkling of pages. It's nice and flat. I still put all the signatures under weights before I sew them in. I also put the cover under weights before I sew everything together, and that really helps flatten everything out. So yeah, little scraps that just become cute little journaling spots. Another one of those. And I was playing more with this, like the idea of this being a spread and looking at the whole composition. So I had this big circle, and there were some little circles in that scrap bin. So playing with the composition. And with a vertical, because all of those verticals, I wanted to get a vertical over here. So I was kind of thinking about how do they look next to each other a little bit more. And there were a couple of these little leaves floating around in there too, so why not? And here you got then I started punching some circles. And you can write on, I was looking for papers that could be written on with maybe a dark pen. It's like even that could have something written on it with a dark pen. So this one does have more in the way of tags. It has the flip ups, it's got the pockets, but it's still not gator mouth. Oh, and I thought I'd have fun with my punches, my heart punches. Except this, you can a little bit see the fold in here. I fold them in half and just make one cut and then use that as a template for cutting the others. And these are punches that I do have. Another flip up, another journaling card. Just have a little fun with that. There's just so many ways you can arrange scraps and just enjoy them for the way they are. There's some more of that spiral bound ends. Yeah, and there's always these thin strips. They're offcuts from some of the book pages that I use. So I hope seeing some of these things is giving you some ideas. Some painted paper, just looking for different ways of using what I have. And punch out a circle from this paper. And this is just a little scrap of cloth that was in there. I just glued it on. Yeah, I like this kind of spread, just using the corner punch. That's my little ID sticker. So it can hang open like this, but when you lay it down, it lays down nice and flat. It would fit on a bookshelf well. So this is Scraps journal number 2. And yeah, I'm really happy with this style. And I have so much of this cardstock weight scrapbook paper. So, and I have lots of these small bits of fabric scraps. So I'm going to be having fun with this style for sure. So there are 6 signatures, and each of them has 8 pages front and back. 6 times 8 is 48. So there's 48 sides, and there's easily over 100 spots for writing. And as the first journal, a friend of mine had suggested it was perfect for writing quotes, your favorite just phrases and quotes, or scripture. So things like that, great for just small thoughts, but it would work for just about anything. It just gives you these designated spots. I'm very happy with this and I enjoy this style, so I know I'm going to be making more of this style, especially after all the gator mouth journals that I have made. I really like that this one is very, very neat. I like that. It's just nice for ease and putting in a bookshelf and for use. And I don't have to go to the trouble of making a floating spine. It still lies down nicely for writing. So I hope you got a few ideas from these scrap journals. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you being here. All right, catch you next time. Bye bye.